This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. A classic example of conventional engineering and design brilliance is the Rolex GMT-Master. It was first made available in the early 1950s to help pilots keep track of various time zones, and it immediately became widely used. Rolex has been producing variants of the GMT-Master for many years, and this has only helped to solidify its position as a global icon. Among the most highly prized watches in history, the Rolex GMT-Master is in high demand among watch enthusiasts. This makes it a desirable asset class for those wishing to bring up their wardrobes or diversify their assets with a physical commodity. The price range for a Rolex GMT-Master investment is from $5,000 to $500,000, with a normal asking price of about $20,000. It's crucial to take into account the different types that are offered. Understanding which models are more likely to increase in value over time and which ones might not be as good at doing so is important before making an investment. Although costs have recently dropped for the Rolex GMT-Master 2, they have not yet finished being on the top of most expensive Rolex watches in history. In this video brought to you by The Luxury World, we will take a look at the suggested retail prices for the Rolex GMT-Master 2. We have produced a comprehensive list of all GMT-Master 2 models and their associated retail costs. Keep in mind that this is not the market pricing, but rather the official suggested retail price given by Rolex. If you still have not subscribed to our channel, make sure to do it now so you can stay updated on our future videos. Rolex GMT-Master 2 126710 Ceramic Pepsi, $10,900. We received the eagerly awaited GMT-Master 2 in stainless steel with 6 digits last 2018. Moreover, the case originally wore a conventional 5-link Jubilee bracelet with a red and blue Pepsi bezel. The Rolex Pepsi with 6 digits item is only offered in white gold, making it one of the most exciting additions that can be seen this year to the brand's catalog. As a more recent Rolex, the GMT-Master has a contemporary maxi dial fitted with chromalite bright hour markers and improved 9041 oysters, and Mercedes's hands are finished with steel with a Cerachrom bezel insert. The bezel itself is an innovative feed providing a generous even hue, entered the ceramic substance with 2 shades. It's an earlier procedure that was thought to be very challenging to manufacture, but was made with this model. If you want a contemporary Pepsi Rolex, think about this impressive addition to the collection. The current suggested retail price for this watch in the market costs around $10,900. Rolex GMT-Master 126710 Jubilee Batman, $10,900. Rolex tool watches made of oyster steel are one of the most desired watches and one of the most fascinating recent listings on the secondary market. Something has been added to the brand's inventory, featuring a black and blue GMT-Master 2 inserted ceramic bezel. The Rolex Batman GMT is another name for this variation of well-known pilot watch, already a cherished collectible that many Rolex fans aspire to possess. The wearer of this watch is the Batman bezel created using a 5-link Jubilee bracelet. For many, GMT is of particular interest among collectors, while this model boasts the next generation perpetual movement with a caliber 3285 Chroma G escapement that is skeletonized and enhanced chromalite luminescent plots on the dials of the watch. The current suggested retail price for this watch in the market costs around $10,900. Rolex GMT-Master 2 reference 126720 VTNR Sprite, $11,450. Although Rolex has experimented with the concept of a left-hand GMT in its previous years, this is the first time we have seen a timepiece like this and observed the realization of the vision and the actual business production. It's a thrilling upgrade. To put it mildly, that additionally gave us the initial green and GMT-Master 2 dark ceramic bezel, which had already stepped into the same traditional blue, black, and red colors for the decades. Because of its popularity, it has already acquired some charming nicknames, one of which is Rolex Sprite, as well as the Rolex Destro. You will see that when Rolex is used, the crown was turned to the left of the migrations that occurred on the date in question as many divided collectors. Rolex Lefty GMT-Master 2, in any case, is already a popular collectible. It resulted in huge success, leaving shops already sold out worldwide. Other features consist of the present perpetual generation caliber 3285 and having a remarkable 70-hour movement. It also has the Oyster Steel Grade 9041 power reserve and the Chromolite and very own shiny Rolex ceramic bezel made of the material Cerachrome. The current suggested retail price for this watch in the market costs around $11,450. Rolex GMT-Master 2 Root Beer 126711, $16,150. The famous root beer GMT has been redesigned, while the vintage Rolex root beer watch was initially displayed in yellow gold. It's currently worn in the Everose via the GMT Master 2, manufactured using Everose Rolex's proprietary 18 rose gold and 24 carats. It's the first time rose gold has been used. The GMT Master 2 is in the Rolex collection, while the root beer bezel is also now available. It has a porcelain presentation with a black and dark insert. Collectors of Rolex watches will value the contemporary improvements like a maxi dial with Chromolite on top and a trip lock and a water-resistant screw-down crown. It uses the next caliber 3285 generation perpetual movement vintage GMT Master appearance to meet the newest Rolex watchmaking innovations. The current suggested retail price for this watch in the market costs around $16,150. Rolex GMT Master 2 reference 126715 Everose Root Beer, $40,600. One of Basil's most popular releases in 2018 is the contemporary root beer bezel and Rolex GMT Master 2 in pink gold with stunning Everose dial. It has a two-tone bezel and a finish, which is a clear reason why there are so many Rolex collectors waiting impatiently to obtain this attractive male sports watch. The material used to make the bezel Cerachrome, which is a ceramic that has a very tough finish. This timepiece has a demand among collectors for its toughness and rich finishing, which is the Cerachrome bezel that is unquestionably among the most noteworthy aspects of the watch. Moreover, this watch has a maxi dial and huge light hour marks on top. It has broader scratched Mercedes hands that also comes with water-resistant sapphire crystal and a flat trip-lock screw-down crown oyster link bracelet fastened with an oyster lock clasp that folds. The current suggested retail price for this watch in the market costs around $40,600. Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi 126719, $40,600. The Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi Blue Dial is another GMT Master 2 model from the collection. Collectors and investors prize the Rolex GMT Master with its distinctive red and blue Pepsi bezel. This is the first occurrence of a red and blue on the white ceramic Pepsi bezel since there was GMT Master 2 in gold. An updated version is reference 126719 BLRO, and this was offered for sale in 2019 Baselworld on a desirable bracelet with 3 oyster links. You might also find that to be exhilarating since the time is shown on a gorgeous glossy screen through a white gold maxi dial with blue lacquer and trimmed Chromolite hour markings and hands. This watch is amazing in every way, and other of its characteristics consist of 40mm with a watertight oyster case. It also has the new generation 3285 perpetual movement and GMT bezel with dual directions. This timepiece is ideal for the stylish traveler who enjoys discovering new places. The current suggested retail price for this watch in the market costs around $40,600. Rolex 126719 GMT Master 2 Meteorite Dial, $42,900. This Rolex is a remarkable model and contemporary Rolex GMT Master 2. It's displayed in Rolex's exclusive format of 18-karat white gold that is almost flawless. It also has 3 oyster links and the highly sought-after Pepsi bezel. Rolex has a patent on the bezel insert as the Cerachrome. Ceramic material is used to make it and consists of magnificent deep blue and red to differentiate between day and evening hours. This particular Rolex GMT Master 2 is in white gold and additionally has an uncommon and remarkable meteorite dial topped with an enhanced loan for Chromolite. The current suggested retail price for this watch in the market costs around $42,900. Due to its ability to track many time zones, the GMT Master 2 is undoubtedly the most useful watch that Rolex offers. It was simple to keep track of a second time zone thanks to the GMT-Master's 24-hour hand and bidirectional bezel. The GMT-Master 2 independent hour hand allows it to track a third time zone because you could set it without moving the 24-hour hand. The GMT-Master is a solid investment option that you should think about. Not only do these timepieces maintain their value over time, but several models like the GMT-Master Pepsi routinely rank among the top 10 best-selling models even in secondary markets. What are your thoughts on the Rolex GMT-Master 2 watches and their prices? We would like to see your answers and opinions in the comment section. If you like this video, we will be glad if you let us know that too. Don't forget to follow us and give us a thumbs up. Once again, this is The Luxury World, and we look forward to seeing you again in our future videos.